Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today it's back into Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2. This is our initial Let's Play against the Soviet AI. I have entitled this It's Darkest Before the Dawn. Let's hope that old adage is true. We shall see. We're backed into a corner a little bit. We're scrapping. We're doing what we can. We'll see if it actually works out in the end. We've got to hold the Soviets. Now they're going to get Rezhev, so that's going to be 16 points. Then we've got 12 points to play with, and but, I don't know if that's the right way to put it. We've just got to hold on. We got to do everything we can to patch the lines, stick fingers in the dike. We're like a Dutchman out here, sticking fingers in the dike. We're gonna also just check out our air forces very quickly and make sure the Luftwaffe is not in danger because they are in a few places. So I know we're going to move them. So we're going to have to do that. So anyway, happy day after Thanksgiving. Hello, David. Hello, Anthony. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. I had planned to stream yesterday and then thought better of it. I'm still in a food coma. So we'll see how lively I am on the stream today because I had a lot of, let's see, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. I forget everything I had. Mac and cheese, ham. We didn't do turkey. We do ham. I don't know. Turkey, I don't like that gamey taste, but that's just me. That's un-American. I understand that. Uh, but yes, we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. So thank you for all that sent well wishes. The same to you and yours. Thanksgiving's just the best. It doesn't get better than that. 4-day weekend. You can't beat it, although I had to log on to work today, so it's not exactly a 4-day weekend. All right, I'm just talking so people can arrive. Hey, what's up, Jan? How are you? Battle of Geezer is here. Hi, Peter. Good to see you guys. Um, yeah, again, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. If you're in the States and if you're in Europe, I hope you just had a good time anyway. Why not? Why not? All right, let's get after it. Let's go look at the map. We went over all of the stats last time. I do have the depots up. I did let the AI do the depots. I don't know. I go back and forth on that. I think the developers probably understand the logistical system better than I do. I think I do have a fairly good handle on it, but I'll just say this. This is my one uh, takeaway from when the AI does it. The AI builds more of these little depots than I do. For instance, like this one out here, I would not build that one. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't. Maybe you should. And look, we've got plenty of AP, so we can have extra depots. It's not a big deal. And with the way the map is getting stretched, maybe it's a great idea to have more depots, and it'll also save on trucks. I mean, the closer you are. And now all of these have stored a little bit of freight. So you can see here the blue line is where they have stored freight. So look, I mean, maybe that's going to cut down on our miles. We definitely need that. So it's fine. I'm not complaining about it. I looked around before we got started here, and I like the way it's all set up. Twos here. We've got three, a two, out to a three, and then eventually on to fours. So I'm totally fine with it, and I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to disband any depots. There's no reason to do that unless they're going to be taken over. Let's look at our air assets very quickly. We've got KG-51 down in this area. It's actually in Ostrov, Jagapils, and Dagapils. I just like to say those two. Um, I actually kind of would like to get this one out of Ostrov. And so let's just pull it back a little bit. I'm just going to drag. How about back here? This is fine. There we go. We'll just push that back there a little bit just to make sure nothing gets overrun. You just don't want to lose a lot of planes because you didn't think to move something off of an airbase. I don't think we've done that on this renewed offensive. I think we've been pretty good about moving them back, but now you can see this bombing group is at these 3 airfields. That looks good to me. Now we do need to move this one. I don't know. That's at Neville. Oh, and that's Smolensk. Well, hell, if we lose Smolensk, we lose the game. Um, but I probably should take this and move it back to Vitebsk. Uh, one airfield. There we go. All right, so we'll just do an immediate transfer, back that one up a little bit. If they should happen to take Smolensk, obviously we're just going to have to attack right back. Now this mech unit, is in range of Vitebsk, but I hope to get this kind of cordoned off a little bit. So we'll just put that back at Vitebsk. We've got this one at Neville. That's SCH.G. Those are dive bombers, Stukas. Okay, so we've got that. Now we do have the fighters at Smolensk. I should probably put those at Vitebsk as well, I think. I don't know why I wouldn't. So let's just scoot this back. I want to try to put everything on bigger airfields if I can as well, and major depots. Lucas and his email to me that we've talked about had mentioned that, and I've been thinking that since we've been playing the game. I would really like them to be on at least level 2 airfields and places where they're not taking freight away from our frontline troops. Now, they are going to take some at Vitebsk, but Vitebsk is usually pretty built up. Now, it doesn't look like it got a whole lot this last time for whatever reason. All right, let's keep moving down here. What else we got going on? We've got fighters here, fighters there. We've also got Stukas and bombers. Let's take these bombers out of here. They can certainly move back. I don't see any reason why they were up here in the first place. Let's take these to Minsk. We're out around. Is that true? Hold on. Let's take them. Where would be another decent place to put on? We can put them a ways back here. Let's take them to Vilnius. All right. Let's do an immediate transfer. Yes. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll just take all of KG 55 and move it back to Vilnius or in this area. Where did you go? Oh, okay. Let's move the whole damn thing back here. Transfer, immediate transfer. All right, now they're all at Vilnius. Again, if we put on the range circles, they get way out here. So, yeah, they are going to fly more air miles. I understand that. But at this point, I just think it's best to move them back. Lapel, we've got this here. Polotsk, Dagopils, Vitebsk. I definitely would. These are bombers. I want to move them back. We could move these to Minsk. All right, let's do that. Immediate transfer. And so again, I'm putting them on major depots. Now that does not have enough support, so we may take some operational losses there. JG3 is there. He's there. Okay, that's fine. More Stukas. I don't like this one at Zabovo. Let's take all of STG and let's put it all, STG, let's put it all at Orsha. Well, I guess I got to do it this way. One airbase, okay. Let's do an immediate transfer there. And then we'll take this one. Look, if we lose Orsha, it's pretty much game over anyway. So I'm just going to put them back here, and I hope that they're okay for now. Why won't he move back there? That may be overdone. That one's yellow. Lapel. I want to keep them, I don't want to move them too far back. I could move this into Mogilev. All right, I'll move this one into Mogilev. We've got to hold on to Mogilev as well, obviously. Okay, so now it's at Orsha and Mogilev. That works. Now all I'm doing is clicking. These are the AOGs, right? When you click on it, it shows you which air bases they're at. And if you click on that again, it shows you the squad or the groups. It could be groupas, right? Or swarms. But yeah, I'm just going to talk in American parlance like they're a squadron. Now, some of those are pretty big. I mean, the Grupas can go up to 40 planes, so it's a little bit bigger than what you would think of as a squadron. Now, I've got these fighters here. Can I get them into Mogilev? Looks like it's still green if I go there. Okay. And the air bases, if they're green, that means yes, you have under the maximum number of engines. So how does that work? If it's a level one airfield, I believe you can put what 50 engines on there. Now you have single engine aircraft, two engines or four engines. One strip is 50, two strips is 100, and three strips is 200, right? Pretty sure that's right. I did the tutorials a while ago. Don't get mad at me if that's wrong. Um, all right, so that moved out of there. KG3. We've got all this along here. That all looks fine. Now down as we get to the south, then some of these are in danger. Um, I'll put one. Let's put ZG1. That's at Zytomir. I really would like to hold Zytomir. This one we'll put it back at this Novigrad Volensky. We'll do an immediate transfer there. All right. So those are Stukas. That was three squadrons of them. Again, I know that they're not technically called squadrons, but hopefully you get the idea. Stukas, that one seems to be okay back here. I probably would rather put it on a more major airfield, but I'm going to leave it there for now. The fighters at Zytomir, I've got to get stuff down this way anyway. Do I dare move him back? I think I'm just going to leave it there for now. As we go around here, these are a little further back. Those are fine. I hope. We've got bombers here, fighters. Let's put all of this at Odessa. Actually, that's not true. You know why? Because Odessa doesn't have much freight right now. Where else? Yeah, I can't put them in. I could put them in Kishinev. Maybe I'll put them over here in Kishinev. Now, the thinking is we should be able to hold, or we're going to have to hold up behind the Dnieper. So let's go ahead and just transfer them over there. All right. So now I think that's about going to do it. We got transports groups here, Italian fighter groups back here. We've got Romanians down here. I think that'll do it. All right, let's check out the comments. What's going on out here? Yes, Stukas work closer to the front. Fighters and Stukas you want up there. Your bomber groups you can put further back. Yeah, Stukas work better in better weather. That is true. Okay, well, hell, let's go on. All right, I'm just going to run the air. Let's check our directives. I don't think we have anything other than oh, we did have a couple of recons on. Let's just take those off. We've already argued over that. I'm just going to take them off. Ground support. All right, that's everything that we're doing. Army Group Antonescu. That's actually not what I want for Luftwaffe KDO East. So let's go back out to the map really quickly. Where is that? Oh, there you are. Let's do ground support for this. So we'll just click on ground support. This is how you set one up. Ground support, there it is. All right, it's already got an asterisk and it's bolded, which means you're ready to go. And all you got to do is select the headquarters. So what I'm going to do here, 6th Army and 11th Army, Army Group A, I think I'm just going to pick Army Group A. All right, and so now it'll do ground support for all of Army Group A. We've got to mess around with some of the commands. That is recon. Okay, that's fine. So then I confirmed it. All right, it's on auto. All good. Let's just run the directives. Now we've got the bombers that are in here. It's only 40 fighters and 60 bombers in LW Luftwaffe KDO East, but they'll help with the ground support. All right, I'm really going to zoom in this time, and we're going to look at each unit as we move around and figure out how to use it best. There may be some things at the Narva line I actually pull out of there and move them around because ultimately we could hold the Narva line forever, and if we lose points other places, it doesn't matter. So I may pull a couple of those divisions out of there, and if he starts to break out to the north, we'll deal with it when we get there. But I feel like they're in the best shape up here. So what I'm going to do this turn, and let's really zoom in, and let's take off the depots. All right, I've got defensiveness on, so I've got 29 there, 14,000 troops, 78 of 80. At this point in the game, that's one of the better divisions we've got on the map. Now, we pulled this unit back last time, 258th ID. We put it on top of Sonda, on top of its headquarters, and that worked out really well. It's almost, fully rebuilt. It's at 94, 94. That is looking good for us at this point. So I'm just going to push him right forward into this level 3 fort. Then I'm going to take the other two divisions, these two, I'm going to push them back to Sonda. All right. This one and this one, I'm going to stick them both on top of the depot and on top of their headquarters. I'm going to put them both on refit. Now, these two I may eventually bring down here to defend Pskov next turn. We'll see. I'm going to let him rebuild this turn. Now, I could have put him on the rail and brought him all the way around, but I want him to rebuild first, and I know that this will rebuild fast. Now, if I did put him on let's actually, hold on. Let's check this really fast. Let's go back to where we were. Now, we can't put him on a train next to Soviet troops, right? So let's move and let's put this guy, make sure I got the right one. Let's put him there. Okay, now if I put him on the train, he can come all the way around to Pskov. And then he could be on refit there. I'm kind of tempted to do that with one of them. Um, Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just bring him. I know I'm going to have to bring him down here anyway. We may as well do that. Can he get off the train? No, he needed 55 strategic. So he's going to be sitting here on a train. But we'll get him off next time. And we can't refit him, though, is the problem. Well, he moved one. Is there any place we could put him? It's just taking up a lot of his movement points around here. Now, I do have the Finnish unit sitting in Pskov. I think I'm just going to leave him there as a matter of fact. It's more defensive here, and I've got him on refit already. Okay. Uh, hell with it. I know I'm going to bring him around here eventually anyway. So let's just do it. I should probably set him one out of town, just in case the town gets attacked. Yeah, okay, let's do that again. I'm going to bring him right there. All right. We'll get him off the train next time. Now, that will take me more strategic move points, but I'll probably just move him into Pskov, take him off the train. Then we'll have him on refit, I guess. All right. And then we can double stack the Finns somewhere. This also means he needs to go under somebody's command up here. That could be, that's Valor, right? Could be Valor. It's probably going to have to be Valor, but I'll do that next time. He's 9 of 9. Valor is 8 of 9. Okay, well, down here he is. I've just got to get more stuff down this way. If we hold this, whoop-de-doo if we lose Pskov. So down here he comes. All right, what else was there to do up here? Nothing really. We're going to refit that guy, okay? Ready. That's good. We could set him to static, really. They're not going to move. How does that work? Plus 131 trucks. Just shocking. Is it really that shocking, Nord? Um, Well, Lucas likes the no. Lucas likes the train or the refit better. Maybe that is better. Okay, fine. I'll put them both on refit back here. Uh, nope. We don't want him on the train though. Let's do that. There we go. All right, look at that. See, I was just showing people how you move. Ready, refit. Ready. Why did that guy come off refit? Oh, I guess when I hit undo, it took off the refit. Okay, refit, refit. L core under limit. It's 50th core. I understand that. If I set these guys to static, I'm not really sure how that all works. Plus 131 trucks and 2 AP. Interesting. So these go back into the pool? Is that how that works? I should probably know this. I need to read that part of the rule book. We'll come back to that. I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments. But okay. Anyway, two divisions refitting back here. I like that. We've got this finished division here that's now refitting. Why is 23rd Corps? Oh, I put the Finns under 16th Army. I was like, why in the world is that all pink? Okay, yep, this is now part of 16th Army, which actually means that the units that come down here should probably, well, I don't know. I may put them in 18th Army. We'll see. These Finns, I'm not going to move them at all. They're going to sit in this level 3 fort. Hopefully they can hold on. And hopefully the defensiveness being stronger here, it's a 50 here now because he's in a level 3 fort in a city, I believe. Yeah, it's a city. So that's the best place for him to be. Now, I could move this Finnish unit back because he's only in the light woods, then move this one back. I'm going to think about that because then we could shorten our line. I just don't want them to have an obvious attack directly into the city. I'm afraid these guys will get worn down, but it may be the best way to go. I also hate to give up this heavy woods level 3 fort. I'm going to leave it as is for now. Okay. Now I've got level 3 fort here, level 3 fort here. Again, these guys are in light woods and a level 3 fort. I really am loath to give any of that up. I may come back and change my mind at some point because obviously, if he gets here, he's on the road and he's through, and we can see, I mean, he has squirmed through in a few places. So I'm going to think that one over. Here we have an airborne unit. I'm going to actually try to knock this airborne unit back. The problem is 10,100. Let's do it. Okay, so we blow that out of there. We lose 500 men and 32 artillery. He loses 23, 73, 34, and he loses quite a few planes. I say quite a few, 9 planes, not a big deal. Just to knock that back, get it out of here. Now, that is a rough hex, and it was a level 2 fort, but we got 4-1 losses. I think that was fine. I don't want to weaken this guy too much because, let's see, he's got 14. He's got 9. Let's see. Let's look at their movement points now. Yeah, he couldn't get back up there anyway. This right here kind of worries me. He's in the light woods, level 3 fort. He could get attacked a lot of different directions here, especially, I mean, he can move into the rough again. Well, I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about it. If he blows this out, we're going to have to come down here, or we're going to have to bring one of those units down on the rail, or one or both of those units down on the rail. So we'll just leave it as is for now. No attack to do here. I think I'm going to keep letting him dig in behind the 2 rivers here. This actually worked okay. It blunted this. Now, these guys I may eventually drop back here and here. I just don't want to give up the fort levels yet. I'd much rather they be sitting in level 3 forts. All right, along here, 10,399. Okay. Now we got knocked back right here, but I think we can scoot some things over. I also think we can scoot some things back over this way. he could actually come back here potentially and start building a fort here, here, here. That gives us an extra unit. And I think that's what I'll do. This is light woods. That's light woods. I hate to give him the road, but with these rivers, I don't think he can get going a long ways. The only thing I think I'll do first is attack that cavalry, knock him back, 557, 67. All right, so that, maybe you'll slow him down a little bit. I don't know. And let's pop him back here. Now he's behind a river for any attack this way. I do need to move. Oh, this is 18th Army proper. Um, do I want him there? How far out is this now? 16 to 15. Yeah, that doesn't work. Let's undo that. He could come down the roadway to Adritsa. I don't know much about Adritsa. Maybe that's where I'll put him. All right, we'll put him right there. And then we've got Army Group North just sitting out here, kind of in the middle of nowhere. But that's fine for now. Um, Yes, I mean, I know that there's a gap here. Eventually, I'd like to bring a Luftwaffe field division, just to sit, let's say, right here. But I just don't have it available yet. But this is going to open this up to me where I can go back to the rough here, I think, and scoot these down a little bit. So let's put him in the, he's already in the rough. Hold on. Let's think about this for a minute. I could scoot him over. I kind of want this line back just a little bit, so I do think I'll have to. eh, I like having that swamp defensiveness there. He's got some strength here. Why don't I do? I think I'll do this. I'm gonna put him there. I'm gonna move him here. All right. I give up some fort levels. I get that. This, I'll leave him out there out in front. This allows him to come back. That's light woods. That's light woods. This is heavy woods. He could come straight back into Valeki Luki, actually, if these guys hinge back. Makes it much more defensed. Um, this is all going to start coming back this way, I hope. Um, Yeah, I'm going to put this guy. I'm going to put him right there for now. Maybe not. We'll look at this one more time. Um, I'd actually like him to be in town on a refit. I definitely want him on refit. Let's just put him in town. All right, we'll put him in town and refit, and we'll take his headquarters then, stack it on top, and hopefully that'll be a rebuilt unit or close to it next time. Now we've got a little gap there, so we're going to have to shoot these guys over a little bit. Um, he's behind a river right now. They are in town though. Let's look at defensiveness. Okay, 35, that looks pretty good. 4, he's not so good. 5, but they do have a little bit of fatigue, so they will get better. I mean, I moved this. This is 14,000 men, and it's 84 and 88. I guarantee you its defensiveness is better than 5. This is just sitting out here to get in the way now at this point. Um, I really would like to go there, but I don't want. Where are you? Are you in light woods? He's in heavy woods. He's in heavy woods. I think I'm going to leave it. And yes, there is a lane here. I understand that. I think maybe what I'll. Well, I was going to say build a fortification here. I wish I could move that to right there. I'm going to leave that for now because their defensiveness should really build up in town. Yes, I know it's not perfect, but if he comes through here, this guy should completely rebuild this time. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. So I've got him on refit. Okay. He's on refit, but doesn't need to be. Ready, ready, ready. And I'm going to start trying to replace these guys into Valeki Luki to rebuild them each time. Ready. Nah, actually, I'm going to have him on refit, even though he may not get it. They're probably going to step forward. Ready, ready, ready. Okay, fine. Alrighty then. Well, we've got some infantry over here, but I think in this area, we're best served to scoot from here down. Start at the top. Yeah, the Romanians may flip on us. I don't know. Maybe or Romanian alliance. Oh my goodness. Okay, moving forward. All of these guys are isolated here. They're probably all going to be routed, or honestly, I hope they get routed. Right? I've got 3 motorized divisions here. I hope that they lose 500 or 600 men. They route back over to here. That's the hope. Uh, the next group to move would be this infantry, but that doesn't work if these guys haven't moved. That doesn't work if these guys haven't moved, and so on and so forth. Now, I think I want to put this Panzer division back together because, well, let's see if I can even get them back together. That's the question. Let's go down here very quickly. Yeah, we can get out and around here. This infantry can all start to scoot down this way, which we need, obviously. Smolensk is in danger. Uh, these panzers, okay, I mean, if we're going to keep the line like right through here, if we can, this motorized can get to there. This infantry is actually fairly strong. Okay, if we're starting at the top, these guys have now moved. Hopefully they get routed. These guys can't really move until these guys move. They can't move until these guys move. We're in a conga line again, which is exactly what I wanted to avoid. So I've got to put these back to get this Panzer division back together. All right, so that's done. We'll move the headquarters on top of that, and we'll move the infantry on top of that. All right, now then, all of these units move down one. Now, all of this may eventually get routed. Oh, he can get a little further. I like that, although that may. Do I care if. I mean, I care, but do I really care if these guys get routed? Probably not as much as saving this Panzer division if I can. And what else do I have here? Infantry. Hey, it's Theobald Lieb. What's up, brother? Um, he can't move. He can. All right, let's try to get this Panzer division put back together as well. I'm going to try to do that here. Here, maybe. So we're going to lose Rezhev this turn. Don't cry for me, Rezhev. He can get a little further, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want him to. I guess I could put him here. Yeah, that's actually a better idea. All right, so let's put that there. This 3rd Panzer Division will bring there. Okay. Can I move any of this infantry any further? Trying to get all of it out I can. Um, this infantry I could move up, and this infantry back. That's probably what I'll do. Let's move this infantry here just to try to protect that. No. Actually, let's not do that. Let's start trying to move these guys back. All right, so these guys can start moving down the line. How about 2? That's a level 2 fort. I'd like to keep that. He can go there. Let's put this back together then. The 19th. All right, so that'll go back together. Back together again. Oh, I've got one part of the 18th on here. What am I doing? All right. Where's the rest of the 18th? All right, we'll move him one more. Where's the rest of the 19th? There's 2 18th. We'll put that together. 18th, 18th. There you go. Now, there we go. All right, so now the 18th is back together. It can go a little further out of here. And then, there it is. There's the other part of the 19th. Put that back together. Okay. Panzer can go no further. None of this can go further. Hopefully that gets routed. We've got infantry here with that. Okay, we've got infantry there, but I want him to take a step back, which means if he takes a step back and he takes a step back, then this infantry can come here. This Panzer can come all the way down here. All the way. It wasn't really that far. This one can kind of get out of the way there. All right. He's going to take a step back, but let's get his headquarters, I don't know, over here somewhere. Let's put him there. All right. Now then, he just moved down here. He can't, we don't want him to move. This guy can move though. So let's get him down here a little further. Maybe stack him there. We could also stack him there. 78, 47. Okay, he's in bad shape. Let's go stack him with that Panzer division that's actually going to get the hell out of here in a moment. 1 and 8, 1 and 2. Where are the rest of your guys? Okay, well, we got one of them way up here and one of them here. I think I'll just keep him there for now because we're going to obviously come under a shit ton of pressure right there. We may as well leave him there. He's there. Motorized could move a little, but I'm not sure I want him to. He's got 4,600 men. Ouch. All right. He can't really go anywhere. Okay. This Panzer division can't really go anywhere, but we do have this division that actually is fairly strong. We also, as we get down here, then we've got some motorized. We've also got some infantry. Let's put this infantry. I'm going to scoot him down 1. This Panzer Corps, I'll stack with that infantry. He's going to stay there. That's their infantry. Okay. I'd like to get the motorized moving a little bit. I guess I could bring him 1 south. I could put this infantry. I'm going to put this infantry there. And I'm going to take this motorized. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, that's fine. He's protecting a Panzer division. 96. There's a Panzer division. I was like, where are all these guys? He can't really go anywhere. I am going to back him up 1, I think. Let's get this motorized out instead. And then we'll take this Panzer division, put him down in front of this to just try to block this a little bit. We'll get von Manstein. I don't want to take him too far. Could move him up here. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to put him right in the middle of all of this. All right. Eric von Manstein is surrounded. Let's see. Actually, I'll put this here. I'll take this unit. I'm going to leave him right there. The motorized can't move at all. What is he? He's only got 19% fuel. He can't move. Okay. Well, we made a little progress, not a whole lot. Let's look at movement points here. We've got they've got quite a bit of movement points. This guy could go a little further, but I've got to try to protect the panzers. Now I'm hoping for a route there, and then it's all about infantry because I think the next time I can get almost all of this motorized, at least down to here, which is the real goal. Um, I could back this guy up, or I could actually put him in this level 2 fort, which might be the best idea. But I don't want anything to sneak in there. And if this does break here, I want this to be behind it. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think we can get those guys out for the most part. We're going to have some routes on the infantry. Um, yes, I did have ham for Thanksgiving. Okay. I'm gonna leave it as is here. I hate to have this Panzer division exposed like this. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll do something different with him. This is really bad terrain. I could. First of all, I'm gonna take 10th Corps. I'm gonna stack him with his own infantry. I'm gonna back this up one. The reason I'm doing it just so they have to expend points to get to me. What is this in a heavy woods? Just where you want your panzers. Not really, not really. Okay, well, that I'm not sure how much we accomplished there. We got some things moving a little bit. I feel like next turn we'll be able to move a lot more. But man, oh man, this situation does not look good. But I think what we're going to have to do is reverse engineer this and move things up. Um, we've got this gold German core that's out here in the middle. I think I'm going to have to move some of this north, some of this north, some of this north. We're going to run it straight down the Dnieper. Now, we cannot lose Smolensk. Why? Well, we're about to lose Rezhev. That's 16 points. That gets him within 12. So if we lose Smolensk, that's it. It's sudden victory. So I think normally if I was just playing war here, I would line up down the Dnieper, to let's say here, go through the woods to Vitebsk, and then build the line up, up to here to Rezhev. But we don't have that luxury. We have to hold on to Smolensk. So we've got to figure out a way to get as many troops here as possible. We've also got uh, I'll be honest with you, I'm less worried about the South than I am the Smolensk area, because I think we can work something out in the South. I really do. Hold on, there's Berlin finally. Where did that unit come onto the map? I got the new 69th Division. Did it come on up here? Remember that? Yeah, there it is in Rostock. I won't forget this time. How could you? The 69, the famous 69. Um, but I think we're going to do that next time. Next time. Uh, with the 69th. For this time, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start trying to figure out exactly how to. Now, we've got to have a core that's guarding Minsk, right? Kind of out in this area. These guys can drop back on the river line, and then all we have to do is come up the river to Smolensk, and then around this river to around Vitebsk. So we know there's an alleyway here, right? Because that's how we pushed through to Moscow during our halcyon days. But what we have to do is try to pull some of this back in north. Now, looking at what we have going on in the north again, I think I'm going to leave this all as is. I've backed this line up. I'm going to hinge this around. I could even bring this back one more this time. Is that heavy woods? It is. Yeah, I'll do that because if he does try to push through here, at least that's going to be more movement points. I've also got Ninth Army sitting here, the headquarters modal, so I'll do that. All right. Um, we should be able to get a decent amount down here next turn. Now it's very hard to move up here. I get that. It is now frozen over, but you've got a lot of heavy woods and whatnot. So at least the motorized, this motorized division and this Panzer division, I think I can get into or close to Smolensk. This motorized maybe in this area, but at least the Panzer division, I think I could maybe get into town. That's what I would like to do anyway. All right, Army Group Center, 8th Corps. He's still sitting around. What a job he's got. Heights, he just sits around. He plays cards with the Army Group Center guys. It's quite a gig if you can get it. All right, but I do think we need to go south to north here. And how are we going to do this? Well, I think this corps, does he only have he does have 3 divisions. Oh, there's one underneath here. This is going to be the corps that's going to try to protect Smolensk or Minsk. Minsk, I'm sorry. Um, and how are we going to do that? Well, where are we going to do that? It's probably the better question because I'm going to let the Soviets kind of run free out here in the marshes. Now, I can't let them go. Well, we know exactly how that plays out, right? We can let them go a long ways. I don't want them to get all the way to Brest, but I'm going to have to do something. And so if they funnel out here again, so be it. The first thing I think I want to do is take the Hungarians and put them back behind a river. I think that's always wise. Um, so I think I'll just start. What is this? Is this heavy woods? It is heavy woods. Now, how much of this territory do I want them to take? I mean, it's not like they're going to, do much, but how about that? We'll start there in the swamp. All right. There's the blue division. Um, then I'll move back here behind the river. Okay. Then I'll move here behind the river. All right, look at that. Hungarians holding the line. I've also got a few of their divisions up here, that I can kind of put down into this area. These guys are going to get super defensive. Dig in, my friends. Okay. Now, by doing that, I'm going to try to release these guys up this way a little bit, a little bit. So I guess I got to be on the roadway. I can't go much further than that. Ah, there we go. Okay. Then I think I can take this guy. I may have to leave a little bit of a gap this time. Okay, that's a river. What is this? This is Rogachev? Okay, I don't have a depot there. Maybe I should turn depots back on, by the way. Um, oh, I would like to keep this depot, at least for the time being. Um, maybe I'll take one of these divisions and put it here. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see how this all plays out. Let's put him there. No. This is a major river. This is the Dnieper. This is a minor river. This is a good defensible spot. It's behind a major river and a minor. It's kind of rimmed by a minor river. So let's actually get in that. And it's a level 2 fort. So let's get in there. Now then, this guy can get where? I'd like to get him to get behind the river, behind the Dnieper, but they've already kind of got this hex anyway. Um, how far can he go? He could go here. All right, I'm gonna bring him there for now. Now, okay, that's fine. Um, Now then, I've got a part of Second Army that's down here. I've got two parts of Second Army that are down here that can now release up here so that these guys can hopefully release even further. Yeah, this doesn't look particularly strong, he says. But I am going to move this Hungarian force down here then. All right, we'll put him in town to try to hold that depot at least for a turn. We'll see. They're probably going to have to drop back at some point. Okay, so I've got gold in there. This would probably be the first guy to move. What do I have here? Oh, that's a strong unit as well. Okay. Um, so I've got kind of a whole core here that could go quite a bit further. I mean, all the way up into this area. What's in town? Hold on. What's here? This is Bykov. We do have a division in Bykov. Okay. Do I move this? Oh goodness, this core got way out. It's because all these guys are in here. I'm just gonna move him up here to get him out of the way for a second. Um. Okay. 12. Let's move this guy. He's got the fewer movement points. So let's move that division up there into Bykov. Okay. These guys can go a long ways. I may save them a little bit. If he's going to go up here, how does he want to go? He wants to get over to this road at some point. There. All right. I'm going to put him right there for the time being until I figure out where I want him. Because, I mean, if he can go all the way up here, I'm going to use that to our advantage if I can. This headquarters. Let's bring it around here. Okay. Now then, we got to figure out what we could do with these guys. Swamp. We're in the swamp, damn it. How far can he can only go one hex? They can only go one hex. He can really only go one hex. He's blasted. He's just in bad shape. He may get routed, but so let's go straight back. All of these guys may get routed at some point. They're going to come under heavy hit, I would imagine. Um, that means I will need to move these guys, and maybe these guys are the guys that go here to Bykov. Now, that town is not that important, right? It's nothing like Mogilev, which is here. So maybe I scoot all of these guys up to Mogilev. Then I can scoot other things around and redo the commands, because these guys can come all the way up here if need be. These guys can, get back here. I may have to do that. He can only go there. That's not good. He can get here, but I think we're going to deal with that next time. I'm going to take a look at this. Too late for what? I mean, those things only they can only move one hex anyway, those pink units. Could we have gone and maybe attacked there if you're talking right in this area? I don't think so. I don't think we had enough strength there. I guess it's possible we could have crossed the river, done a counterattack, and tried to get some of this out, but I don't really think so. You guys have gotten all negative on me again. That's fine. That's fine. We're not done yet. Maybe after next turn we will be, but we're not done yet. We'll see. I heard the same stuff in 41. I actually think we're in better shape than we were in 1941. So we'll see. Anyway, have a good one. I'll talk to you next time. We'll do it again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'll see you then.